Okay, so this is another lesson on education. And today we're looking at the self-fulfilling prophecy. In the textbook, this is pages 53, 55 and 57. It's in all those three, on all the 3 pages. So we're going to learn about this idea and an example of it in education. Self-fulfilling prophecy is an idea that crops up again and again in things like crime and deviance, other places like that, families. However, we're looking at an example of it in education. We understand how a self-fulfilling prophecy works, and by doing that you're thinking like a sociologist. Keywords: predict, prophecy. If you predict something will happen in the future, you're making a prophecy. Yeah? You're saying this will happen in the future. Labelling, something we do a lot as humans. We see other people and we attach labels to them instantaneously without really thinking about it. You see these groups of people here, as you see them, you label them. Chavs, schoolboys, nice kids. You don't know them, but you look at them, you see the way they're dressed, you make judgments on the way they're behaving, etc., etc., and you label them. Post-it note to the forehead straight away. Experiment, ethics. In experiment, you do experiments like in science, test things out. Ethics, what you can and can't do, what you should and shouldn't do. Influence, expectations. Expectations is a big deal in education, in teaching. It's what you expect from a child, what you expect them to be able to do, or what you expect them to not be able to do. Development, exams, fake. Now, Oak School, Rosenthal and Jacobson, this is a famous experiment that was done on the self-fulfilling prophecy. We'll do a lot more work on it in class. We won't mention it so much in this video, but it's something we're going to talk about a lot in class. These people did the famous experiment on a self-fulfilling prophecy in education. So, you see, you're a teacher, and you see these kids. The key is, when you see them, you label them. It's hard. They'll be rubbish in my class. They'll be disruptive. They won't do any work. They might be okay. Look, they've got bags. That means they brought their stuff. These kids look nice. They're in a library reading. Labelling, expectations. Yeah, we'll talk about more in class. So let's go through it, make some notes. SFP, the self-fulfilling prophecy. You make a prophecy, a prediction about the future, and then you make it come true. If I was holding a pen in my hand and I said, I can foresee into the future this pen falling to the ground, you've made a prophecy. Then, 2 seconds later, I drop the pen, the prophecy has come true. But it's only come true because I made it come true. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So in education it works something like this. You make a prediction about a person or a group. This lot are chav scum and will be rubbish in school. Prediction. These kids are stupid and lazy. The police might think these are people, they're thieves. Because you expect it, you watch for it, and you make it come true. So, if you label a bunch of kids as stupid, you give them not very difficult work or no work. When they don't do it, not surprised. So in a school, more examples, we put them in a bottom set. And a teacher expects the kids in the class to be less able and lazy. Therefore, the teacher sets easy work that does not push the kids. With the police might patrol an area where they label people as criminals, try and catch them. And then when you see all this sort of behaviour in class, the teacher is not surprised. You say, I told you so. The kids get bad grades in their exams and no one is surprised. Told you they're a bunch of losers. For the police and crimes, they patrol New Addington, They catch criminals because they're there. Say, I told you so. I told you. No, I didn't say it was full of criminals. So that's how a self-fulfilling prophecy works. You make a prediction about a group. Because you expect it, because you're looking for it, you make it come true. When it does come true, you say, I told you so. But it's only come true because you've done it. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.